Join Kitty Flanagan, Pete Helliar, Bron Lewis, Ed Cavalier and Sam Pang as we look back on the week and ask, have you been paying attention? And now, the Quizmaster General, Tom Gleister.
Good evening, Australia. Thanks for joining us as we look back at the week in quiz show form. It's been a busy 7 days, but I think we've got just the team in to help piece it together. She recently took home an ACTA award for Best Acting in a Comedy. Add that to the 3 Logies. It's Kitty Flanagan. Soon to be seen at the Sydney Writers' Festival. It sounds a little highbrow for Pete Helliar. Still touring the country with her hit show Who's Talking? I'll tell you who, it's Bron Lewis. Hey, Bron. A man surviving tonight on nothing but his own protein powder. Ed Cavalier is in the building. And then look at that. And finally, he's hosted Eurovision, the Logies and his own Tonight Show. They don't come any bigger than Sam Pang. No diss. Welcome back, Bron. First time this year.
Oh, thank you.
You've been touring with your show Who's Talking?
I have, all around Australia. It's been great.
It's about your time as a high school teacher?
Yes, I was a high school teacher, and actually at the start of the tour, I went to the suburb that I first started teaching, and I said to this audience, I said, last time I was here, I was teaching, I taught this kid who brought bullets to my class. He was awful, and his name was, and I said his first and last name, and then a woman stood up and she went, "That's my son."
Okay.
And I said, is he enjoying prison?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave teaching, Bron?
Because kids brought bullets to the class. I said, keep up, what are you doing?
You
That's
move on.
code for an affair with a student, friends.
And did the tour go smoothly from then on?
Almost. I mean, there was a mishap at one point in Canberra.
Well, wardrobe malfunction there.
Yep, that's all right. That's OK. That was my application for Ozempic.
Right. Hey, Pete, great to see you again. And I see from your socials you have a new book out.
No way.
Detective Galileo, what's it about?
It's a book about a trail horse, Galileo, who dreams of becoming a detective and joining the police force. He joins the police force and he realises they don't actually solve crimes, they just ferry the police officers on their back.
Yes.
So he sets up his own detective agency. It's based on a true story. It's the only detective agency run by a horse. We fact-checked it and, it's a junior fiction.
But you didn't fact-check the name, because the real Galileo invented the telescope, not the magnifying glass.
Shut up, Ed.
Also, is Galileo the name of the horse you rode here tonight on? Is it?
Here we go.
Get a shot of this. It's triple denim! In fact, I'm wearing a denim G-banger as well. That's 4.
4 denim. That's known as a Texas tuxedo. and you were rocking it. Hey, Pete, this caught our attention over the weekend. You were hosting the Australian Housing Awards.
No, Ed.
Whoa.
Settle down, Ed. Settle down.
So I'm saying children's books, corporate gigs, you are...
What are you doing?
They did ask for you, Ed, but they could only afford me.
I did that in 2023. They said I was the best they'd ever had.
I did a gig recently, this is true, for a car company, Ed, and so I was approached by somebody and said, they go every year and they said, I always get a photo with the MC, except one, they wouldn't have a photo. And I said, who was it? And you couldn't imagine how much joy I felt when they said, it was Ed Cavalier.
No photos, Ed?
Nah.
Gee, and cash only. You've got a lot of demands on your gigs. Hey, folks, Kitty Flanagan is back in the house with us. Now, we last saw each other on the Gold Coast at the ACTA Awards.
Yes, we did, where you were doing a crossword in the audience.
That's not the point of this anecdote. You were presenting with Anne Edmonds.
Yes, I was.
That's,
there's me and Edo, yep.
And you were the first award up on the night?
We were, and Russell Crowe introduced us, which was very exciting. Was nice to meet Rusty side stage, and when I say meet, I mean he walked past us.
That's a
looked
meet.
at me, obviously looked a bit familiar, and he went, g'day. Love. And I think we're dating now. So.
Congratulations.
All right, I think we should get into some questions. How about hands on buzzers? At his inauguration yesterday, Pope Leo XIV was presented with two items, a gold ring and a... Bron.
A certificate of authenticity.
For the ring. No, it's a real ring. A gold ring and or Ed.
It's like a lamb sort of hammock.
What?
Yeah, no, actually, it's close. It's a strip of lambs, known as the pallium.
Oh, you mean like a ball hammock?
Thank you very much, yes.
I've got one of those, but in denim.
That is the papal G-string you're looking at there. Ed, points are yours. Here's something you don't see every day. What is going on there? Kitty.
So exciting. Albo got my gift. Congrats, Albo. Congrats.
Kitty, do you have one of those? Do you have the cat pram?
Do I have one of those?
Sorry, yeah.
It's Albo and it's a cat. Give me a bit more, Sam.
He's over at visiting Indonesia, and that's that cat belongs to the Indonesian Prime Minister.
The president, but I'll give you the points anyway.
Oh, they all look the same to you, don't they?
All right. Interesting words from President Trump.
I think very good. Young, attractive guy, tough guy.
Who's he describing? Bron?
P. Diddy?
Well, probably in Donald's maybe. Sam.
Now, this is the first sign that he's losing it, Tommy. He's describing Melania.
Is...
This guy doesn't know what's going on anymore.
It's someone he's lifted sanctions on this particular regime, Sam.
It's the president or prime minister of Syria.
Yes.
I
Syrian.
think president.
President, indeed, Syrian president.
And by the way, Trump's spot on.
About tough guy, young guy, good looking.
Hey, handsome, young, attractive, yeah. Look.
Hard to argue with.
Lovely.
Of course, both Donald Trump and our Prime Minister have been on overseas trips this week with similar welcomes.
Donald Trump given a lavish welcome. An extravagant reception in Jakarta.
Indonesians rolling out the red carpet there. Donald Trump has been criticised this week for accepting what gift? Pete.
I'm hoping it's a beef Wellington from country Victoria.
Not food, Kitty.
I think it was one of those vagina-scented candles, and he made a real grab for it.
Oh, one of Gwyneth Paltrow's candles. No, it wasn't a candle. Bron.
No, it was a jet. Wasn't it a jet?
A luxury plane from Qatar.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted Greenland, but he got the plane, and that's close enough.
Tommy, Qatar. How did you pronounce it?
Qatar. How do you go?
Well, I thought it was Qatar.
Audience?
But hang on, Tom also plays the gutter.
So, yeah.
That's why he gets away with it.
All right, this controversial statue in Slovenia has gone missing. Who was it a statue of? Kitty.
It's a statue of Melania, I think. And I think she's the one that made it go missing.
You're absolutely right, Kitty. It's because she's from that part of the world. So
It was by a 4-year-old.
that's a tribute.
It's made out of macaroni.
Points to yours, Kitty. King Charles was unable to attend the Pope's inauguration. Who was sent to represent him? Sam.
Staunch monarchists, Tom, you know that. They sent Queen Latifah.
No. Right.
It was a Prince Philip. It was really grim.
It was. So they were just sent an urn. Who was sent to represent
As the
him?
best one. Prince Edward, Tom, he went?
Correct. Oh, the royal family members have been ranked. Who's the most popular? Ron.
Is it Queen Latifah?
It's not. No, I think she might come in third. Kitty.
Is it a palace insider? Because they're always talking to someone.
They are.
They're very
So
popular.
Palace Insiders or gal pals. Pete.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
That's one for the kids.
He's on the balcony, Sam.
Ranked in terms of what, popularity?
Yeah.
William seems to be the one who's...
Geez, Prince Harry's aged in the back in the green. He's
Sam, you've got it. We've got to take a break. Back with more. Have you been taking?
The Prime Minister has kicked off a whirlwind tour.
He brought with him
Baby dog.
Meanwhile,
the hopes of our entire nation rest on
women in leadership.
Progressive patriotism.
but also
Absolute idiots.
A lot of people are stupid. There's a lot of people saying
Glass cliff.
I don't step back from that. We can walk and chew gum at the same time.
expect the unexpected.
We're back.
asking what should have you been paying attention on 10 and 10 play hands on buzzers. We'll start with some travel news.
Holidays are about to get a lot easier and cheaper for South Australian travellers.
Oh, easier and cheaper. What's happening? Ed.
Qatar's given them so many planes.
It actually doesn't involve Qatar, Sam.
So it's Qatar.
Well, I'm going with the group.
Qatar.
Anyone know what's happening, Pete?
They can deposit their bottles to get their 10 cents at the airport now.
That would do it. Sadly, not the answer. Bron, what's happening?
No, they've announced that they're doing international flights outside of Adelaide, but please note there is no demand for flights into Adelaide.
Well, I can't speak for that, Bron, but yes, they've reintroduced international flights. Oh, it's been a busy week for Anthony Albanese.
The Prime Minister has coined a new slogan to define his next term in office.
What's the slogan? Bron.
Guess who's back?
That's nice.
Back again.
It's strong, it's
Back
powerful.
again.
No. Kitty.
Is it lower prices are just the beginning?
That's where Bron, help me out.
Is it progressive patriotism?
Well, good skills. I don't know what it means. Either way, Bron, point's yours.
Thank you.
Oh, another week, another internet scam.
A British woman has lost her life savings after believing she was in a romantic relationship with television star.
Who was the star, Pete?
Why do you string these women along, Tom?
Not me. Who was the star? Sam.
Well, it's Dr. Chris Brown. And
There is.
by the way, that's the last photo of that dog alive. Are we sure that it was a scam?
Yeah, because he started talking about his hit renovation show and they knew it was obviously a lie.
They knew he was lying.
That was just going anywhere. Yeah, it was Chris Brown. Sam, points are yours. All right, it's time to roll out the red carpet for a bit of this. And tonight's showbiz segment is proudly brought to you by the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. Take it to the next level.
What do you got? What you got?
All right. The Cannes Film Festival banned what from this year's red carpet? Kitty.
I think, was it Labradors? Because the hair just gets everywhere.
They're not, wasn't dogs, but it was something on the red carpet. Sam.
Denim?
OK.
Thanks to Judi Dench. Nudity.
Nudity indeed. To a dramatic moment in London.
We're watching Tom Cruise stand on the roof of the BFI IMAX right now. What is he doing?
What is he doing? What's he doing? Kitty.
Is he trying to get phone reception?
He's in London. That's OK. Pete, what's Tom doing?
He is there for the launch of the new Mission Impossible, the final franchise. Dead Reckoning, I believe it's called. Tom.
Would you say the final
I'd say the final reckoning. I would say the final reckoning.
Tom was, of course, at the London premiere where Nine's Richard Wilkins got the big interview.
Tom, Richard. How are you, man?
Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Michael's ready for me. I'm going to come right back.
Oh, I believe we have some special video quizmasters standing by.
Hi, Tom. Hi, everyone. It's Tony Armstrong here.
And Courtney Act. We are in Switzerland right now, but what for?
What are Courtney and Tony doing together in Switzerland, Pete?
I love it when good people find each other.
Oh, wow. It's not a romance, it's a professional engagement, Sam.
Well, they're in Switzerland because they got on a Jetstar flight to Bali.
Kitty.
I'm not sure, but are they there for two very different events? Because the dress code seems different.
Quite themed, Pete.
They are there for Eurovision.
Let's see if you're right.
We're here to host Eurovision on SBS and we are pumped.
Yes, Bron.
Are you upset he stole your look, Pete?
Touch off.
I'll be having words.
Oh, I believe we have a video quizmaster standing by in Switzerland.
Hi, Tom. Hi, everyone. My name is Gojo and I'm representing Australia at Eurovision. And my song is about what type of man?
What type of man, Bron?
Pete, are you upset he stole your look?
There will be words.
Kitty, what is Gojo's song about?
You got to work it hard to be a solo man. Take the lead and make the others follow.
No, Ed.
It's like a milkshake, I think it was.
You think his song is about milkshakes?
Milkshake Man or something.
Milkshake Man.
I think
so. See if you're right.
That's right. It's the Milkshake Man.
Hey,
Netflix documentary about fitness influencer Brian Johnson launched this week. What does he famously eat? Kitty.
Children.
More specifically, Pete.
Kinder Surprises.
Well, no.
He looks like a tough guy, but wait till you see him with the little mini yo-yo. It's very cute.
Anyone know what he famously eats? Ed?
40 up protein powder.
He was... protein powder. Pete?
Is this the raw meat or raw liver?
Raw liver and other raw meat. Huge moment on MasterChef.
Bonjour, everyone.
Bonjour.
Give it up for the one, the only.
Who was it, Kitty?
Is it Jesus?
Pete.
Judging by the photo, is it Chef Blur?
Give it to him. That's good enough.
It is, of course, none other than...
It was like a Frenchie. It was like some French... There was a Frenchie that they were all fired up about.
Unless someone can go with a name. Sam.
Yeah, it's the famous French chef Michel Gaton Yoplait.
OK. No one has taken... This show precedes us on the network, so we're all watching before we came on tonight. It's, of course, he's one of the judges on MasterChef.
Look, we all love him. His name escapes us.
I don't know if you picked up right. We may not know the answer. And I guarantee this, when you give us the answer, we will not know who it is.
Of course you do. It's Jean-Christophe. He's one of the judges.
He doesn't even know who he is.
He does, and we do. Points on.
Christophe actually means Christ of. Kitty was right with her first answer.
We've got to take a break. Back with us. And it's time to meet our special guest quizmaster. She's one of the most popular Irish authors ever. Her books have sold over 40 million copies worldwide, all the way from a little town outside Dublin. Please welcome Marian Keys. Welcome, Marian. Come on in. Welcome back to Australia. You've been here quite a few times.
I have.
Indeed. Do you have a favourite part of Australia?
Well, my best friend Kate moved to live near Perth during the pandemic. So it's Perth now because I see her when I'm there. But it's lovely. Everywhere is lovely. People are so friendly and nice.
Because you're hugely popular out here. Do you get recognised in the street?
Yeah, more than I do in Ireland.
OK.
Yeah. Irish people are very like, oh, no, you're all fine. We're all the same here.
Now, your latest book is My Favourite Mistake, and I think you've described it as a love story for those in their middle age who often don't get their own love story.
Yeah, the youngs get all the love stories. So it's a woman who's 48 and a man who is a little bit older even, and they had been kind of connected with each other in earlier life, and they got married to other people, and it all went sideways, as it does, and now they are very, 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 very old, late 40s, early 50s. And so they decide in their last few days they could just make a little go of it. Yeah.
And does it get spicy?
Indeed, it does get spicy. Yes.
What page would it take?
Many pages.
We'll get them later. And now, a lot of authors can tend to be reclusive. How do you find book signings and writers' events?
Oh, I mean, like, I love it. I don't think authors really are reclusive at all. Like, I have a very kind of active life, because I have the DHL man coming, then I have the postman coming, then I have the Amazon man coming. Like, I'm up and down the stairs all day.
It is all day.
I have a very healthy and active social life.
We've got a couple of successful authors here, Marian. Kitty Flanagan has a very successful book which has been translated into many languages around the world.
It has been translated into many languages, not necessarily bought.
It's a genuine bestseller. Yeah. And Pete's got this thing about a horse.
Yes. Galileo.
Galileo horse,
the horse inspector.
Yes.
It sounds fantastic.
No, come on. You don't have to do that, Marian. You don't have to.
Shut up. Let Marian talk.
You could get that on the front cover as a quote if you want. It's Dr. Helliar. It sounds fantastic.
It's not in text, though. Sharpie, yeah.
Now, in addition to being an author, you also co-host a BBC podcast called Now You're Asking. So listeners ask advice on gym etiquette or what to do if your husband wants a threesome. What do you do if your husband wants a threesome?
If it was my husband, I would say no. And that's the end of it. You know.
Can I make a suggestion for if your husband wants a threesome? Say yes, bring Steve along and let's have...
That'll block it.
Or Pete.
That'll stop it dead in its tracks.
All right. Wow. Hey, Marian's kindly agreed to ask you some questions, so why don't we grab the cards?
Me cards.
And let's jump into it.
OK. Right, I'm going to give you a heads up on this one. The answer is not the Minogue sisters.
Oh, OK.
The Queen opened a museum on Thursday in the birthplace of which famous sisters?
Pete.
The Scissor Sisters.
Close, but no cigar. Bron.
The Kardashians?
Again, I would love to give it to you.
Marian, I didn't hear you before the question got asked, but my answer is the Minogue sisters.
Watch famous sisters, Kitty.
Is it the Brontes?
Yes, good woman.
Sam,
No,
Sam, do you know anything about the Bronte sisters?
The Bronte sisters? Well, they were 19th century writers, and of course, at the time, as they were female, they had to write under pseudonyms, Marian. And Tom has often said to me that he preferred that time in literature.
Ignore him. All right, we'll move on. Next question, please.
Harvard's copy of the Magna Carta made headlines this week. Why was it in the news?
Sam.
They thought it was a copy, but it was actually the original, Marian.
That's perfectly true. You
Thank
get
you.
full marks for that. No notes. It was excellent.
Look at that. Still just 10 points, but we'll give it to you.
Exciting news for Bridgerton fans. What's been announced?
Kitty.
I think it's in the new series, 50% more muff every ep.
Really?
And it's still not enough. It's still not enough.
Anyone know the big news?
Ed, just there'll be more of it. Let's see more of it. More seasons of this. People standing around having tea.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to accept that. It's been renewed for seasons 5 and 6, even though we haven't had 4 yet. Nicola Coughlan forever, so I did.
Yeah, look, I'm Nicola Coughlan forever, whoever or whatever that is. Thank you so much.
Good.
Points are yours, Ed.
Yes.
I have not heard that word for a long time.
What?
MUFF? Yeah, it's a gorgeous word.
Yes.
How many times have you used that word in one of your novels?
0. But starting from today, there's going to be a huge change.
Next book, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be an absolute
And I'll accept the challenge as well. Next Galileo book. It's going in.
Yeah.
We need to move on.
Right. And now, another heads up for you. The answer to this question is not me.
OK.
Which famous 58-year-old star is on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue?
Hey.
Me.
I had no idea you were 58, Kitty. I really didn't.
Sam, help us out.
Sorry, Marian, I wasn't listening to what you said before the question. Is that you?
Hey.
I didn't want to buzz in too quickly. That's definitely Salma Hayek. Buzz it in, lock it, done. No more follow-up questions. It's Salma Hayek.
Marian, how are you so sure?
How are you so sure?
No more follow-up questions, please.
Very well.
Marian, Pete knew the answer to that question halfway through the question.
I understand. I get it. No. You know, we all understand.
And next year, same cover, but 50% more muff. I look forward to that.
Hey, we've got to take a break. You can catch Marian at the Sydney Writers' Festival this Wednesday or pick up a copy of her latest book, My Favourite Mistake. Would you please thank Marian Keys? Contestants individually to the test. This weekend we endured the 69th Eurovision Song Competition. So much to unpack from the event, and how better to do it than with a bit of this. Eurovision. Now, rules are simple. I'll show you each a moment from the celebrated song competition. You just answer a simple question. Ed, let's start with you. Ed, take a look at Sweden's pop song entry titled Bara Bara Bastu.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm seeing spruce trees, grilled sausages, fires and wood. It's a tribute to what?
Well, the Pope's cremation.
Is not. I'll help you out. It's a Nordic tradition. Men and women do it, and sometimes after they've done it, they roll around in the snow. It's a tribute to?
Yeah. Putting IKEA furniture together with your partner and breaking up. So Kitty and Pete both went, oh, like they know the answer. I have no idea.
You can
You're
phone
allowed
a
to
friend.
steal points.
You can phone a friend.
All right, I'd phone a friend, but I don't have any here. So, Kitty, what's the answer?
Tennis.
No. Peter?
It's a sauna.
Sauna.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Points are Ed Cavaliers. Well, Pete. And
You're overdressed for a sauna.
All right, Kitty. Your Eurovision entry from Poland wowed the audience with this performance.
She just said vulva.
Hello.
All right.
She is the first contestant in Eurovision history to do what?
Tennis.
The first contestant in Eurovision history.
To do what on stage? I mean, we've seen flaming pianos and we've seen pyrotechnics, but we've never seen this.
Okay. Did I just see it then?
You may well have.
Oh, like when she flew in the air?
Would that be your answer?
Sure, man.
Kitty, she was the first person to fly on stage. She was just clinging to that bar, and I think you gave us the answer. You can have the points. Kitty, well done.
That was easy.
All right, well, Sam, you're up next. Your singer is Estonia's Tommy Cash with his catchy tune Espresso Macchiato.
Espresso macchiato, 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 por favore. Espresso macchiato, corneo. I work around the clock. That's why I'm sweating like a mafioso. Life is like spaghetti. No stresso, no stresso. It's gonna be espresso macchiato.
Now, Sam, Tommy has come under fire after offending who?
Well, he mentioned espresso.
Macchiato? We heard per favore.
Yeah.
We heard spaghetti. So who do you reckon's offended?
I'm going with the Japanese, Tom. Of course, the playful but provocative racial stereotype with Italians. They're a bit upset.
Yeah, the Italians are claiming cultural appropriation. Sam gets the points, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Bron, check out Erika Wickman from Finland and her raunchy rendition of dance track Ika Kommen.
Holy hell.
We'll stop it there and ask Erika then ends her performance by flying into the air on top of what?
So she flew as well?
But no, she's attached to an object in this as opposed to Kitty's lass.
Okay.
Kitty's lass.
Isn't that racing in the third?
It's late. Bron,
She flew up in the air. Was it from the pride of her parents? Was that it?
It was a physical object.
Like a physical object.
She was attached to. Or
You need to see more, Bron. Maybe we need to see more.
You will for the answer. I don't like to use this verb often, but she's straddling something.
Oh,
Thomas.
straddling. Was it that pole that she was straddling? She's straddling a pole. The microphone stand is what I was about to say. Microphone
Bron,
bit.
Stop there and
okay.
take a look. Actually, fun fact, at this year's Eurovision, there were 2 references to male arousal.
No, Tommy.
To male...
What would you say?
Oh, well, I don't want to say what I was going to say, so that was one of them.
There might be a third here in a second.
What do you mean that one clearly was? What do you mean?
Pete, can we look at the final answer clip from Bron?
Tom, if that's the way it's working for you, I reckon just one more blue pill at the start of the night. Come on, mate.
Yes, Sam?
I haven't said this for a while. You sad little man.
Bron?
Yes.
You get the points, which means, Pete, we're 4 from 4.
Okay, and I feel after that, I feel very relaxed off them.
Pete, take a look at Marko Bosniak from Croatia. Well, stop it there, and I'll give you the key lyrics were chocolate-covered, sugar and spice, tasty, tasty, yum, yum, take a bite of my...
Right there, mate, take it.
It's obviously looking at the cookbook wars between Brookie and
Nagi, no.
Nagi, no.
We're not in that territory. What he's asking people, inviting them to take a bite of his...
Oh, I might need the lyrics again, Tom. From you, I don't need to see that one again.
Chocolate-covered, sugar and spice, tasty, tasty, candy colours, oh so nice, take a bite of my... ass! Let's take a look.
Take a bite of my poison cake.
My poison cake.
How'd you know?
I've been set up. That was a setup.
I'm sorry, Pete. And all too soon, that brings us to the end of Eurovision. Heck, with more Have You Been Paying Attention right after this. Get stuck into a few more questions. Donald Trump addressed troops in the Middle East.
And also with us today is really a great talent and somebody who's one of the most popular television hosts.
Oh, who was it? Pete?
Larry Emder.
It was. I don't know what he was doing over in Saudi Arabia. No, Sam.
I saw this, Tom. It was Sean Hannity, and they were over there in Qatar together. Yeah, actually, do you say Hannity or do you say Hannity? How do you say it?
I go with either. He loves Hannity.
him.
He loves it because he says nice things about him. To some animal news now.
Chimpanzees in Uganda have been observed using...
Observed using what, Kitty?
The dating apps?
They're very social creatures, but not quite that sophisticated. Sam?
Chimp GPT?
Oh, my God.
Yes! Hey, I'm standing by it.
Actually, like plants for medicinal purposes.
That is it. If the wounds and things, they've learned to use leaves. Oh, no, they're cute, aren't they?
Cute. Imagine what they look like in 3 types of denim.
Yeah. OK, here's a bizarre list.
Picture this. Closed curtains, dark room, that side of the room, table, 10 candles, bottles of baby oil, the magnum size.
Bro, what's he talking about?
The Pope's inauguration?
Again, a very celebratory event, but it's dominated our headline. Sam?
That's details from P. Diddy's trial.
Indeed.
Spot on, too.
Just... Sam, point to yours. Here's a viral image from the week. What was that duck caught doing? Bron?
Smoking quack? I'm sorry.
No, lean into it. Lean into it, Bron.
I'm sorry.
You own it, Bron. Anyone know what this... Pete?
Was it... was it eating the crotch of a low walking human?
Wow.
You really have to think.
I had to calculate that one in my head. I'm going to sit the next few out, Tom.
No, please. Kitty, what was the duck caught doing?
I think it was caught speeding.
A speed camera in Switzerland, it was doing 52 kilometres in a 30 zone. And texting. So it's in a huge one. All right, time to look at all things athletic with a bit of this. Busy week at the Vatican for Pope Leo XIV. What's going on there? Kitty?
He's the first pope to accept a sponsorship from Slazenger.
That is huge. Pete?
That is tennis player Yannick Sinner. And after he met the Pope, he was Yannick Forgiven.
Wow. Actually, not Pete, I'll give it to you. It's Yannick Sinner gifting the Pope a tennis racket. New Zealand cyclist Dion Smith got quite the scare during the third stage of the Giro d'Italia after almost being knocked off his bike by what? Kitty?
I think it was like a group fart from the peloton.
That would do it. No, it wasn't the peloton.
Sheep or goat? Can't remember which.
Bron, you got in?
It was the goat. You were right. It was the goat.
I think Bron might have it. Take a look.
On Luke.
Sheep or goat sounds like one of those one-on-one questions.
You're going to write that down. Sheep or goat.
That's not bad. Don't write it down. That's next week.
That'll be coming up. Sheep or goat. Meet Jack Della Maddalena. He's just become only the third Australian to do what? Bron?
Vote for the trumpet of patriots.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably the number.
UFC, you got a UFC title, didn't you?
A welterweight champion. Yeah.
Holy hell.
To motorsport now, and fines for drivers doing what in the Formula One have been reduced. Bron?
Swearing.
On the in-race radio thing, and they got a bit potty-mouthed. But apparently...
Tommy, where's that one?
Where's that Grand Prix, Tommy? It was a long time ago when you had a first go at it. What Grand Prix is that one?
That is pronounced cutter.
Yeah, stay with it. Stay with it, man. You stay with it. You stay strong.
Dig those heels in.
You stay strong. I pronounce it moof.
We've got to take a break. We can return our winner is announced. We're back. Let's close this show out with a little rapid recall. And tonight's Rapid Recall is proudly brought to you by Yui. You haven't shopped around until you've tried Yui. Start that clock. Rough week for the Golden Arches. What have McDonald's just announced? Kitty?
I think the fillet of fish is now the fillet of seafood extender.
Not food-related specifically, Bron.
Oh, they're making less money.
Yes, declining
Tommy,
global sales.
And that's the price you pay for not having the McRib permanently on the menu.
Wow. You said?
So they need a boost in sales. So they should do some ads.
Hey,
I'm available.
No.
We'll take this offline, gentlemen. Moving on. To Central Australia, what are we looking at there? Good.
It's a lake filling up.
Which lake would that be?
Lake Eyre?
Thank you very much. Scientists at the University of Queensland have invented a new strawberry punnet. What's special about it? Bron?
Stop trying to tell us that there's scientists in Queensland.
That's very unkind to our northern viewers.
Biodegradable, Tommy.
Yes,
no,
made
of plastic.
They're made of bacteria, wood shavings. How did Susan Lee make history this week? Sam?
First female leader of the Liberal Party, Tom, and you were saying to me during the week that you thought this was another example of political correctness gone mad.
His exact words are woke bullshit. That's what you said.
Big week for Larissa Waters. What's she just done? Bron?
She's the new leader for the Greens.
She's indeed. Yes, Sam?
You were telling me during the week.
It's Rapid Recall. Sorry, Yui, we're moving on. A Buckingham Palace cleaner has revealed 2 items banned from royal homes. Disposable wipes and... Bron?
Genetic testing?
I think they're not big fans of DNA. Hey.
That's Prince Harry.
That's true, actually, but...
Scented candles, Tommy.
Yes, I don't know whether it's the scent or the danger of candles burning, but points are yours. This mobile McDonald's was seen on the sidelines of what world event? Kitty?
Was it the conclave?
It was. Should have had one there, Kitty. It was a big during the week, Sam.
Trump in Saudi Arabia.
Indeed, he had his own McDonald's brought in. More than 1,000 US Starbucks baristas have gone on strike To protest what? Kitty?
They don't like their uniforms.
Really?
Yeah.
They've been made to wear specific stuff like that, as well as the apron. They have to now.
They wear those cardboard things.
Stick to that.
To make
Getting away.
Kitty, you got the correct answer. Oh, big weekend for Crystal Palace fans. Oh,
I knew that one.
Let's check that final leaderboard. Sorry, Kitty. And our winner is Bron Lewis. Congratulations. Thanks to everyone for being part of the show tonight. We'll leave you with a reminder of the need, when doing an interview, to at least be in the same postcode as the person you're speaking to.
Kim, how did that night change your life?
No.
Kim, how do you feel being back in Paris?
Do you feel being on the stage?
Kim, is this closure for you?
Good night, Australia. See you all next week.